welcome to all of you. And this is, I believe, the last media conference we have before we come out with the report next month. This month, I beg your pardon, end of this month. And we've been working very hard. Sometimes, like last night, we worked until 12 o'clock midnight here. And inshallah, we all hope to come out with a unanimous report. And we are quite confident that we will be able to do that. And so with that, unless you all want to say something.
Aruna Manika mi komisarka ni tiba huna tafasi sabe danwa veninge to mi algun ming ama emme furtama mi a commission ekola dafa danwa ding algun no wargin farata ko mushala fekama mi harumne danwa jehni mi muliya ko doista hasolos nuwa farata algun ming interview ko nimije kama algun men mi kolang edi wada fati be farata hoge tere mi haru algun men nunimi tibi sola farata muliya ko ngeta adeng adi ege itorang alun meng eleva farata ken mi itorang awatibbe hem mi kolang malumat debwane kama hoselo farata utereng hamal gona takara kol dena sol farata mi har alun men mi interview no kore vetibi em ma ei ma gona gotega mi hatanang alun men kore kore masekatu ting ege itora vidalu hinden alun menge maseke boda mi dani alun menge report liuma mi ekanta veteria mi masmit mahoge ba bodu ba hinga dani inget hema ba danwad.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you may do it.
Dr. Habiru Hamdan, me anything me Gararu representative Dagana a Kurimis Korean is coming to Kedar Kurin Mijama coming at 300 Kurumin and Nane. Dagana Katiban expect Kuravani Kaisa Bega Nimena Kamato report from the Levi Eponanja Farataka Fonua Ponover one Kamato.
Can answer that. We will finish the report by the 29th and then submit it to the government and the other persons to whom we are required to submit. At the same time, that is on the 30th of August, we will release it to the public and the press. 30th of August is, what day is that? That's Thursday. Yeah.
Why did you finish the report earlier?
Highly unlikely. For the simple reason that it will not be ready earlier. And why it is not ready earlier, we have had to interview witnesses, and even now we are still interviewing witnesses. We need time to go and prepare the report, discuss, brainstorm the thing, and come to a conclusion. And as I said earlier, myself and the advisors were appointed 17 days late into June. Therefore, we had needed the extra time. And the President has issued a decree extending the time. That's it.
Will it be a unanimous report or the majority of it will come out with the majority of the Commission?
Will it be a unanimous report or will it be a majority decision?
We don't know, but as I said earlier, we want to produce an unanimous report, and we are confident that we will be able to do that, but I cannot guarantee that until we really sit down and discuss the report, as it were. Yeah. It is our aim to produce a unanimous report, but inshallah we will be able to do that, but I cannot guarantee that. Next question.
Waiting for the mic.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask if the Coni have at this stage any reason to believe President Nasheed's resignation was under duress. At this stage, from the information from all the interviews.
We cannot answer that question because I myself don't know the answer as it is. And ultimately, we submit the report to the President and others, and we cannot give you a preview of the report, and even in any case it is not ready even for our own purposes.
Commissioner Mohammed Abdul Gayyum media badda kurwa vidal fadi mi commission ge report ka mi bagawat ekam nimma phana be flag abun kurwan kam report envema mi kan kinetto commission sib kurwani bayna kwa muttamos mi bas barabada mi hari ifo uma ekko mi kuriga raisa miha government sharafir magame gunne be fle mi gota vidalum kinetto tibe flunge masakkata elbes kada asar mi kan sabun ko fito emane plan bas folum
awun mi warana weflon ahun hen TV station soge seba ebeflon fenilana bata vidal veto den eyakan awunen buroveni ebeflon mitana deva bayana dehema beflon vidalwa echfun awunenge report badaluwe nuniya eya hinaru kamen as nuniya uni turen as ehnen nuanenge ebeflon mitana wadan deva bayanu machu binako awunen goten nimma adi awunen goten nuni migem miluni judge vidalwe
me etura wargina faratagum wani meku report taken neruwa kuri wazirunna adi alunna modumat live molis police service mendif eterega mikam ge tahugik take hingun kama adi mekurin Coni timeline wani neruwa me molis police service mendif ge eterega report tibe funna libadan vito evs kad modumat
They have a report that Kina did.
We got the report
from these different sources. Just wants to know.
The answer is yes. We have received reports and comments and arguments from various sources. As we know that MDP, two authors, produced a report, and we have read and reread that, and we have read other reports, and they all will be taken into consideration. And I am not aware of a report by MNDF, is that correct? But now that you mentioned that there is such a report, we will look for it and will take that into consideration.
Korean Commission of Wonderful Police and Secretary Commissioner HRCM Malumat Benwa by Malumata Lib Falwakama Mihar Malumata Libito.
Adi awunna have kan nadi hise
The answer is no.
Kurabake sola farataka ade interview konnoni me wakama pilefulanga baltawake duwa hekkandala fa me interview konnimma
16 people to interview as we decided on waki tarikh kande we decided on a date for them to be interviewed. Have we decided on times for them?
I think you will answer.
alun menna me interview tan nimma de wen kam alun me dafa korani men hatta tere engeto
komisionge masika kure deruga misaka benuwa video to hoge turun misaka bain audio te kaichi leak February phone call te kaichi mi tama gole den bedde fun vidal February bay mi bawata kama mi buna aisha haradu kuri mi hunge bank account bedumuge wahatake request for February commission ga kiharake to echita ti definitely godan for misaka telecommunication authority di paratun kanne audio call live kanyam echi hodum onnani ema ekahala evidence ta kiharake commission lifaborto
audio kika
komisaraka audio taka echita ule mi kama gule em audio taka echi kiharake to mi commission live poti amena komisaraka
audio tidawani
phone call ta hoge recordings ad
echita kiharake to niko for 4 months or so, and we are digging up whatever we can find. Aun dene aun menna mi mawlumatik ekahal echka behe gotun dibijia echke social network emegina mika echi mi social network site ema tantarum hodagen adi bike mi befung wada mitana mawlumat debba wadanno bay faratakum mes mika echi recording genno ay adi bay faratakum mi hingafuri kantattoge audio video recording tak haddawagen echi tak e befung dakwa wahaktaka gulum hunnati e hipwage wada mitana debba me waragge echi tak mihar ege teren agumman di faden ko mi internet uga me nikunna echita me dete teren echen me nikume mi huriha echen agonda bagutum mi huriha echen ammatiga butte danwa kannege ko agun menna ge mawlumat libe ko me eche biye ebenna
kiya to me almi telecommunication authority ay ko tibe from mashwara to ki kuriya gendiya kan ebori commission ge website um hamwa kiya kon mashwara to ke to kurwani den telecommunication authority ke paratum me tibe from nay wese hiter kame hoda fwan to mi kamuga message take noni phone call take
we have had discussions with the telecommunications authority so what kind of agreement have you come to onka hade bas mukatto ebe funna agun menga endo mi awun hene miga mi kahala leak taka mi kaha waakata nguleti farat taka mashwara kuranje he ingeto den yepure ituran awuna danwaka denwe kanne ko farat taka mashwara ko gemmi beru gule mi phone call taka enun mawlumat taka behe gotun ebe funna mashwara kuranje jehi poti awunna hemi me patto
mi algon ituru kollem beno nge argument telecommunication authority abaddo ko argument ara kurikolo hama baby badda men ei argument hama phone loga adiege tun phone call ge recordings liber to argument hama swal ko e hode ne gotta ka be ko to mashwara kuri argument na telecommunication authority malumat live adi argument edigin hama par bar phone log live ba inget phone recordings live moga par argument na lahita ke e bohodi ei e ha fasen kore ve kam kanwati avasya ko ekam argument beenwa huri ha phone log take live ba ade ega masal take e bohodi recordings wala
communication authority ga telephone dem ma call recording for content ke dalan kale ekahala mi ekahala gawada emun etedega e behettum ei kommen koran je kam ekam wes moni nge ebefun na for ko deven ekam vidan nge
ada gulum hur sawal alum kollana yato මේ report එකේ මේ වර මුහිම report දෙය රාජ්‍යයේ වෙරිකන් නිමිගෙන් දියේ වෙෆල ඉස්තිෆා දෙවි මජබූරි हालतක හුන්නවාගෙන තනොත නෝන්ත බෙදම මෙවලනේ එහෙන්කම ಸರ್ಕಾರಗ ನಮಸ್ನ ಟೆಲಿಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ನಮಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಫನ್ ಎಬ್ಬಾರ್ದು ನುದಿಬಿ ಎಂಪದ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಫುರಿಹಂ ವೆದ ಮಿ ಇದನ್ನ ವರಬಡ ವಾಹದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಕ SMS ಗೆ ಜರಿಯಾ ಮಿ ವರಗಿನ ಮುಆಮಲಾತ ಹಿಂಗಾಫುರಿಕಮ ತುಮತ್ ಕೊರಬೇಕಮ ನಂದಿಮ ಟೆಲಿಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಯಾ ಇತರ ವಾಹದಕ ಅನ್ವತ ಮಿಕಮ ಹಲ್ಲೆಂ ಹೋದೇನೆ ಗೊತೆ ಬೋಯಕಮ ತಿಬೇಫನ್ ಫೆನಿವಡ ಅನ್ನವಾತ so then I have another question for Selvam. Would the report identify those who has to be prosecuted by the end of this report?
Would the report identify those who are going to be prosecuted at the end of the report?
The first answer to it is we are not going to identify anybody for any prosecution, but based on the report, if the prosecutor believes that there is a cause for prosecution, we cannot stop him from doing that. But this is not our purpose. We are not doing a criminal investigation, and we cannot even recommend any prosecution of anybody. But based on that, if the prosecutor or the police want to pursue our findings and take action, we do not know whether such an action will be taken, and we have no control over it.
Further, police angata alone ming ane mi kurimis mi denone check balone ni commissar ka alone eri kanne alone mi denone alone na ibaru no libe keno angata alone na ibaru communication authority invest diun mi capacity ya huri echaka ning echaka mika kandata ki den alone men na ebe funna korebuni kon mi muamalat ke to kiha kon ka wa ke to dekone huri ha echaka alone men da kanne tin alone kurimis danwa funnan alone men mi kura masikato kura kantatta maganu kantatta ke alone me kiyani alone me reportum tibe funnan ge danwane alone me final statement mi huri ha echenge ehma communication authority me alone ne bar no dibun engeda service providers ge mi turukon hama communication authority algon men bar dun dibun den hama mi kurin kore viswalaka mi de commission ge report tan algon libunu to algon men mi kuri do sama dannawa de one be frunge algon men as reply ki algon adi be frunge report nimun hawa kan be algon na hisa korban me eges ebbar dunu devwa gotakaren non algon men hisa ban aso te ke mihatana ka sarkarum ves adi commission akum ves adi communication authority ves ebbar dunu dibeke dannawa kashen algon men kare no kare
ಅದೆಲ್ಲಸ್ ಫರಾತೆಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋದ ಕಾಲ್ ದ ತಿಬೆ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಿಹಾತನ ಬಲ್ದ ಫಂಡ್ ಹಾಸಕ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್
We have looked at the bank statement of one source. This is the bank statement of Brigadier General Shyam, who is now the Chief of Staff, and others have agreed and promised to produce the bank statements. We will do that. And I have the liberty to reveal to you that General Shyam is quite happy to publish his bank statements to the public. He has no objection to our revealing what we find in the bank statement. So far we have seen only one witness's bank statement, that is Brigadier General Shyam, who is now the Chief of Staff. Others have agreed to produce the bank statements, and we haven't received, but I think we are pursuing that, and we will get that. Yeah.
Engege turun ane phone log engege phone log ama agun ko demis tenne wihen agun me edifa hori ha phone lag takege maul mata agun me mi harwani dip
one more question. Will the conclusion of the investigation will be discreet so that the gray areas will be left recurring, no further investigation or inquiry?
Adifa
agun denne me mi tahugi wara furihan waanato itura balenje belmen onnanta tibefulum mineruwa report ettiri neruma fa
whether it is a complete and final or whether there is a gray area is not for us to go and say. We don't want to create any gray areas. We want to make it as much black and white as possible. But human beings, being what they are, they will always find some gray areas, and we cannot guarantee or prevent them from finding gray areas. But we want to be very clear and concise in our report.
mihar mi selvam fahakurwa general shyamge account statement ham kuravum ge befla itiraz nu kurawwa kama kineto tibeflun ham kurawani gotetto nuni befla mi am kurawwa gotetto timhar e kineto almenna media hame statement dibeni
General, are we going to reveal General Shyam's bank statement to the media?
We haven't decided. We hope to do that. In our report, we will attach certain key documents, and we hope that we will be able to attach General Shyam's personal bank statements. But don't ask me what it is now.
What
is your favorite quote? It's like a heartbeat.
mifar sibevulu nerwane timeline to none mifar report kinito onnane alu warboda dara kinaba onnane timeline gotugota mifar amuga onnane
It will not be a timeline. It will be a full report. And then, of course, the report will contain the chronology or timeline, but not minute by minute, hour by hour, but it will be incorporated in the report, the events and the time.
mi kamuga bare farattawe nantaka mikal details ta hunnanata report ga saraka mi kanga deru
Konkame.
mi February 7 medveri umuga ekamuga bare farattaka ebe from bare minwar report ga hunnanata
some names inevitably will be released. For example, President Nasheed's name must be revealed. But as to what other names we will be willing to or prepared to release is a matter which will be considered when we discuss the final report. So the answer is, in some cases, yes, in other cases, maybe. Since I have mentioned that General Shyam has produced his bank statements, his name will be released. And former President Gayoom has been before the commission, and he has also given a press interview. So obviously we cannot go and hide his name. We will mention him and we will discuss his evidence. You want to say something?
Earlier you have mentioned that you have asked for some other personal account statements. Will that be published on the report?
We don't know. We don't know. You see, when you get somebody's bank statement, there may be entries which are purely very private to him. So we are not concerned with his private, personal details of his financial dealings. So to go and publish the entire bank statement may not be a wise or proper thing to do. So we will have to look at the statements and then decide. There may be some financial details. Why should the commission go and reveal his private dealings with nothing to do with what happened on the 7th to the public? So the private life and privacy must be preserved and respected. So the answer is we don't know, we will see.
Away from business hodan je public kurakama banya hemima vidalwe janashiyame kama baswe 40 me vidalwe den hembe from adi argument anegota public kuruma isna dena tononto danwa kanne.
I said in the case of Brigadier General, so I asked him whether he wanted to discuss how much of it or how we should reveal. He says, I am prepared to reveal everything to the public. He doesn't mind it. And therefore, I said we can freely reveal his bank statement. Right?
Tuberung nimmo maganu gotiga bina ponnani kinita ei ane gawmuga hamajjahuma none hamanujuhum mo badafa toy tuberung nimmo nimma none hakikatuga me kan hingadiye goy raitunna saalo sida haru nimmo men annana to me kamuga.
Answer is actual findings. And it is not the function or purpose of the commission to go into political aspects or the future of it. We just have been told, decreed, mandated to find out whether the circumstances under which President Nasheed resigned and whether it amounted to illegal duress. And we will make findings of fact in relation to that issue and matter. And there may be some peripheral issues connected to that. Again, we will make findings of fact, and the political issues and how the nation will go forward and all is not the function. We don't have the remit to do that. And even if we asked, we wouldn't want to go into that kind of a thing. So if I had been told that the second is the remit, I wouldn't have accepted this appointment. Yes. Any more questions?
Then Southern Sparker report anneruga by Nanta Unikurmadi Commission Malumat Devati by Beflangananta Unikurmadi Snamanakam. Not an album Rajeg Siati Tajribaiki Mikhal Commission Toga by report Itabarnokurum Bangi Chebo Gomi Salamata Bala Sirukufa. Onga Swaliki, if the Halite as Danito, Mimidan with them Vidaluma, Kawni Tarani, not public Swalko Fankanege, Kuriga Vidigota, a visit Sirukura. Public and Omnege, Kamabe Farataka Dare, report done in Akita will see Rukura stage as Danikama, Tibalunga Bokoravanta.
The answer is no. We are not going to hide any names. As I said, we may not go and mention every 260 witnesses that have come forward, but we are not going to hide any names because of on the excuse of national security and of that kind. No, the purpose is not to go and hide or whitewash anything.
Komisar Safundan alone make me University report report me publishes Quran Tafa the report the Kaneki Hamalone Ushala reporting alone published Quranis. The name alone men tafada de report and alone men nogen golen alone men golen ham me report and report alone men e phone wa parataka phone wa news adi alone publish koranis.
One of the victims who suffered things that happened earlier, 7th February, was Chief Justice of Criminal Court, Abdul Muhammad. Have you taken any statement from him so far?
From the judge?
From the judge.
No, answer is no.
So, will he be presented before the commission before you end the interviews of?
Answer is no.
No. Why?
He hasn't come forward to give statements, and we don't see any relevance of any statement from him, because we are not conducting an inquiry into the propriety of anything that he has done. We are looking into the propriety or the realities of what happened on the 7th and the causes. But Judge Abdullah is not the matter or the subject matter of our inquiry. That is a function of some other commission, not this commission.
Mike.
You can tell me what he says.
February husband do MNBC target tang me husband do hamadata me broadcast kurumuge gawada hidas pe kanga devahita kenno agumita me boda fahakallen beenuwan edoge footage ta MNBC air TVM ge footage ta tibe fronna liberdam fatati February husband do Rais Nasheed Magamu istifa devu kurinna edoge Rais kama Wahid huwa kuruma de e footage te tibe fronna liberdam fatati.
The answer is yes, but maybe Fawaz can answer that. Let me say this. MNBC is not the main matter in this thing. It is a peripheral matter, issue, and we will delve into it, but subject to that, about the footage we have seen, but he can explain.
Me alone me hama me idalo hen mikama golung hori kama alone fenna horiya dimade horiya footage alone men hoding ek hame ege tere himene gende MNBC ge me footage taka me CCTV etere ge aberu ge MNBC ge hama tividalo gadita hoge tividalo ni istifa fa ho e ba taka ege kuring e kanta to ge em alone to ge footage tang bor en esa eso en ese bien ta.
इतर सवाल नेकवाना कोल्लाना मैं आर गायकंड का मैं रिपोर्ट न्यू मका हमें मैं वर्गिन बेबे फ्लुंगे इंटेज बेबे लैंग्वेज और मद बेबे फ्लुंगे इंटेज ना रुने बिवाने एंका मिहातन तिबे फ्लुंना कमीशन मासेके कुरिये गेंदेर दिमाग में बड़ दच्चे को बात मिका फाहकुरा आगुन फाहकुलन बेन तिबे फ्लुं कुरिन फाहकुरे वारा दमवंद तिबे फ्लुं मासेके कुरवा एंका मैं रिपोर्ट तैयार करूँगा मिहातन तिबे फ्लुंना दिमाग में बड़ दच्चे की नोता कम की बात.
Sorry, we have taken interviews of so many people. We haven't had any obstruction at all. But as to details of what transpired, we cannot reveal. Sorry, you want to say something?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, and wait until the 30th.